5 Unusual People in the World, Part 113. Hello everyone, I'm Keisha, and wish you all a new day full of luck. Seriously speaking, this world is full of strange people that keep us curious. They have characteristics that we only see in movies or hear someone tell about. Join me to meet some of them through this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Static apnea is an extremely dangerous sport that requires divers to hold their breath underwater for as long as possible and not for any distance. Since it is very dangerous, I advise you not to try following this man. Number 5. Budimir Buda-Sobat. Budimir Buda-Sobat, a 55-year-old man from Croatia, has amazed people around the world with his extraordinary ability. He broke his own Guinness World Record when he pushed his body to the limit, holding his breath for 24 minutes and 33 seconds underwater. This incredible feat was accomplished in a swimming pool in the town of Sisak under the supervision of doctors, reporters, and supporters. After spending a few minutes breathing deeply to increase the amount of oxygen in his body, Sobat spent nearly half an hour facing down in the pool without air. It may sound like an impossible feat for the average person, but for this Croatian daredevil, it was the pinnacle of achievement after years of training and adjusting. After about 18 minutes of challenge, Budimir Buda-Sobat began experiencing involuntary contractions, muscle spasms caused by lack of oxygen. Even so, this brave man remained focused and counted the time as a way of maintaining consciousness. Budimir Buda-Sobat has always been inspired to push his limits physically by his 21-year-old daughter, who has struggled with cerebral palsy, autism, and epilepsy since childhood. His effort also has a humanitarian aspect, as it helps to raise funds for children in Sisak, an area seriously affected by the strong earthquake that rocked Croatia in December 2020. A mother has just discovered that she is allergic to her own baby after developing blisters all over her body. Surely, no mother would want that terrible thing to happen to her. Number 4. Fiona Hooker. Fiona Hooker was born in 1990 from Basingstoke, Hampshire, in the south of England, who has a rare condition during her pregnancy. She was shocked to find out that she is allergic to her own baby. Pimples and pustules covered not only her abdomen, but also all over her limbs and chest. This made it almost impossible for her to hold her son. According to doctors, Fiona Hooker was diagnosed with pemphigoid gestationis, a rare condition that affects 1 in 50,000 women. Her body reacts to a gene in her son's DNA, causing her immune system to attack her own skin. The first time she gave birth, she didn't have this problem. However, in the second child, things started to happen. She first noticed red itchy areas on her belly when she was 30 weeks pregnant. As time went on, the allergy worsened. Even after giving birth, she had itchy patches, sometimes blisters on her abdomen. The cortisone treatment lasted 6 months until the pimples and pustules finally disappeared. Up to now, Fiona still has to apply lotion occasionally and will experience mild flare-ups for the rest of her life. Knowing that the disease could recur in future pregnancies, her husband decided not to have any more children. Many people want to be taller than those around them, even wanting to have the height of a standard model. But the truth is that too much of anything is not good either. Number 3. Zhang Zhensai. Zhang Zhensai, born in 1966, lives in Shanxi Province, China, famous for his outstanding height, much higher than usual. This man is 7.94 feet tall, recognized by the world records as the tallest person in Asia. It's because he has a brain tumor that causes hormone imbalance, underdeveloped testicles, so after decades of marriage, he still has no children. Both Zhang's parents are of average height. He himself also developed normally like many of his peers when he entered puberty. In high school, Zhang suddenly skyrocketed. By the age of 22, this man was 7 feet tall. In the face of the son's unusual height, Zhang's parents didn't worry or see a doctor. On the contrary, they feel proud that their son is taller than all the people in the village. Even the people who were supposed to be the tallest and biggest in the village only stood close to his shoulders. The increased height was also when the nagging headaches appeared more, making Jiang sicker. However, his parents only gave their son common painkillers. According to Jiang, his oversized height makes his daily life difficult and not as interesting as people think. It was difficult for him to get a wife, and after decades, he still has not been able to have children. When thinking of super strong people, we often think of professional bodybuilders. But have you ever thought that children can be admired in the same way? Number 2. Juliano Shrow. Juliano Shrow, born in 2004, is famous around the world for his YouTube videos of performing many difficult movements such as handstands, continuous bar push-ups on. Not only performing movements that even many adults can't do, but Juliano also impresses with his muscular muscles. The nickname, the strongest boy in the world, or Hercules Romania, has been with him ever since. Juliano was trained by his father at the age of 2. The boy likes to lift weights, push-ups, instead of normal games like other children. In 2009, Juliano entered the Guinness Book of Records when completing the distance of 32.8 feet with 2 hands and a heavy dumbbell between his legs in the fastest time, 24.37 seconds. A year later, the boy continued to break the Guinness record for the number of push-ups in the handstand position. In addition to the 2 Guinness records above, Juliano also set a number of unofficial records such as continuous push-ups on glass bottles, swinging on ropes, longest handstand with just 1 hand, more than 20 seconds. Juliano's shows of strength were even broadcast live on Romanian TV channels. Juliano has a younger brother, Claudio, 2 years younger, who was also trained by his father since childhood. Claudio started gymnastics at the age of 18 months. He does most of the same exercise as his brother, but with fewer repetitions. Just turned 3 years old, Claudio can already do 90-degree push-ups. Meanwhile, Juliano couldn't do the same until he was 4 years old. Kathmandu, home to Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, the beautiful country of Nepal, has added a height-related super person, the world's shortest man. Number 1. Chandra Bahadur Dangi. Chandra Bahadur Dangi, born on September 30, 1939, a Nepalese man, is the shortest man in the history at 1 feet 9.5 inch. Dangi is a primitive dwarf. He broke the record previously set by Gul Muhammad, 1957 to 1997, with a height of 1 feet 10 inch. He entered the Guinness Book Records after measuring his height in February 2012. He lived in a remote village, Rimholi, about 250 miles from the Nepalese capital, Kathmandu, before being recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's shortest man in 2012. He had never left his hometown. After being awarded the title, he said he always wished to travel to all parts of the country and the world. His family is oblivious to his development arrest, as many villages in Nepal still lack basic healthcare services. Dangi has never seen a doctor in his life. His 5 brothers and 2 sisters are of normal size. Dangi died in American Samoa on September 3, 2015, at the age of 75, at the Lyndon B. Johnson Tropical Medical Center in Pago Pago. The exact cause of his death was not revealed, although the Kathmandu Post reported that he had previously contracted pneumonia. They are special, aren't they? Perhaps you have heard someone tell about them but didn't believe it. There are many other weird people in my videos. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.